known as a dog training instructor, and I get involved in behavior modification. What I do is I go out to my client's location and I instruct my clients on how to train their dogs themselves, because you want the dog to trust and respect you and your family, not me. But what I do is I instruct my clients on how to communicate with their dog or dogs in a manner in which the dogs will come to understand. Oftentimes, the reason why our dogs don't do what we want is, one, the dog doesn't totally understand what you want of it, or two, there's not enough motivation in it for the dog to do what you want. So what I do is threefold, three-part. What I do takes 3 hours. 99% of my clients usually only have to see me just once. In the first hour, we sit and talk. I have a handout that I give to my clients. I teach them how to think like a dog. I tell them the dog will never totally understand you. That's a physical impossibility. So what I do is I teach my clients how their dogs think, what their motivators, triggers, and stimulators are. All dogs have it. In the second hour, we have a question and answer session. I want them to bombard me with questions, problems, concerns, issues, whatever. And in the last hour, we get the dog involved. I show them how to get the dog to do anything that they want them to do, instantly, right away. And one of the final things we do is we establish a vocabulary for the dog, a list of commands. About 20 commands, I show them the dogs can learn just like that. Dogs learn through association. If the dog has no association with your word, you can talk to it till you're blue in the face. I teach them simple things like this. The way a dog learns a command, there must be some association. An example, if you wanted to teach your dog to go in the crate, I like go crate, kennel up, or night night. It's just a word. Every time the dog goes through the doorway, say a word, night night, or kennel up. If you want to teach it to go upstairs, downstairs, as the dog is ascending the stairs, upstairs, upstairs, upstairs. If you want to teach your dogs to down, as in lie down, every time you see it go to lie down, say that word, down. They learn through association. I've worked close to 3,000 dogs. 99% of my clients usually only have to see me just once. Once they see me, I'm always available for free phone consultation anytime in the future. They can call me up, I can tell them what to do right over the phone. If they ever want me to come out again, I gladly will. But essentially all I'll do is cover some of the things that I did when I saw them initially. I tell my clients, this stuff does not change and it's not rocket science. 2 Chihuahuas, this was a tearjerker for me. 2 little Chihuahuas, they were vicious as anything. When I got there, attacked me. Sometimes I take my tennis racket to, just to use as a shield. When I left, by the time that I left, the dogs didn't like anybody sitting on the couch next to the owner. The end of the session, I rehabilitated the dogs. The owner, she was sitting on one side of the couch, and I was sitting on the other side of the couch. The dogs got up out of her lap, came over and laid on my lap, and they told me telepathically, "Thank you, John, for coming here and showing us what we need." One of the things that I found, a number of people are under the impression that dogs need a lot of love and affection to be happy and fulfilled. So that's basically what they give the dog, a lot of love and affection and not much of anything else. What I've learned about dogs don't need love and affection to be happy and fulfilled. Humans do. The ingredients that I've found that will make any dog happy and fulfilled, they need constructive exercise, leadership, and affection last. I have found if that equation is out of order, you have a problem with dogs. The dogs, at the end of the session, they came over and laid in my lap. When I first came in, they wanted to kill me. That was so rewarding for me. My philosophy of dog training is this. If there's anything you want of a dog, you have to teach. And all I do is I show my clients how to teach. And that's what I did. I showed them it. One of the things that I've learned about dogs, any dog, The only energy a dog respects, any dog, is someone who is calm, confident, dominant, assertive. If you're not calm, confident, dominant, assertive, you can't influence their behavior. Anything other than calm, confident, dominant, assertive is instability to a dog. Dogs don't respond favorably to anyone who is unstable. A dog that is aggressive, you can't influence their behavior unless you're calm. A dog that's exuberant, you can't calm an exuberant dog down unless you're composed. Some dogs are fearful, afraid of loud noises, fireworks, thunder, lightning, hot air balloons. You can't get them to overcome any of their fears, phobias, anxieties unless the role model. I tell my clients, you're the role model. If the role model is not composed, where was the dog learning composure? Dogs will only take direction from a leader. A dog will not take direction from a best friend. They won't take direction from a best buddy. They won't take direction from someone they consider to be roommates. They don't take direction from people who constantly dote over them. And they don't take direction from people who treat them like children. They'll take advantage of it. I'm telling them, I tell my clients, I'm not telling you not to be any of those emotions. All I'm telling you is the dog will never take you serious.